Hey everybody, it's Greg Guide, and welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's been 2 months since I last uploaded. Yeah, well, as you can hear, I finally got a new mic, so that's very good. And things have been happening. So over the Christmas and New Year's, some unexpected things happened. My family, or my extended family, ended up coming down from overseas to stay with my family, which was very, very nice. But yeah, it took up all my time, and because we had more than double the people in our household, I had to give up my room because I'm such a nice host. Yeah, I'm the best host in the world, aren't I? Anyway, I had to give up my room, which prevented me from going on my computer all that much and creating videos. And even if I did get the time, the videos would be quite poor in quality, especially audio-wise. You can imagine with 9 people in the house. With that at the side, I start school tomorrow, so I was just doing some things today. But do I have a story for you guys? And before I get into it, I want to be able to upload at least... I'm going to try and make a goal for myself this year, to upload at least once a week this year. Because last year I ended up getting only between 20 to 30 episodes the entire year, just of anything really, MCSG, Pokemon, just anything. And I want to try and do better. So, if not, I'll just... I can't make any promises, but I can just do the best that I can. So anyway, the story I have for you guys today. So, as I said earlier, tomorrow I start my first day of school. So today, I went to go to my nearest supermarket or just superstore, whatever you want. And by nearest, I mean a whole hour away. Because if I go on my own, because obviously I can't drive, being only 15 years old, I had to take a bus and another bus. So I ended up at the supermarket. And also, my main reason for going wasn't for shopping for school, of course. It was for the certain things. Pokemon, we love them. Anyway, the main... so yeah, I went to the supermarket just to do that thing, as well as school materials required for tomorrow. And so I got what I needed, the school materials, the code for Hooper, and... well, this is where it starts to get a little interesting. So on the way home, I was talking to Deuterium and Leafstorm. You may know them as Eric or Dennis, if you've seen them in my videos. And we were just talking, just because I had time to kill. And I ended up getting on a bus. And I'm just waiting, I'm talking to them. Eventually, my phone runs out of battery. But before then, we were discussing just like buses and trains in general, and tickets and fares, and like people inspecting tickets and people who don't have valid tickets. And so while we're doing that, I failed to realize that I got on the wrong bus. So how I can make a mistake like that? Well, let me first save myself from any more embarrassment. There's more embarrassment to come, so don't worry. So the bus name, there was 2 of the same bus, and one goes on a completely different route compared to the other, but they still have the same name. Sorry, the same number, not the same name. But I just looked at the number and saw, oh, it's my bus. So I have to wait a whole hour because I'd have to do both bus cycles before I get back to my initial stop of the supermarket. And so I get back, and then my phone just went off. Go away. So yeah, I get back to the supermarket, and then I get on my proper bus. So I end up running out of money on my Mikey. We call that here in Australia. We have Mikeys, and it's basically you touch your Mikey on a reader, and it'll deduct a certain amount of money depending on the zones and timings. And if you run out, you can top up on the bus. So I go on, and I run out of money. So I go to talk to the bus driver because I need to top up my money. And the bus driver says, "Sorry, the top up machine isn't working right now." So, mind you, I have no idea. I haven't looked at the marquee reader at all. I haven't looked at everything. I just go straight to the bus driver because when I got off the bus, when I first arrived at the supermarket, I saw that my total balance left after I touched off was negative $1 or something. So, I go and top up, and I go and sit down. The bus driver then goes off and goes, I don't know, smokes a cigarette or something. You know them bus drivers. So I sit down, and I start just doing whatever, because my phone is dead after talking to Deuterium and Leafstorm. And yeah, so I can't even contact any friends or family members, for that matter, who would come and pick me up if I got lost, and which I kind of did because of the taking the wrong bus. So now I'm sitting there just waiting for the bus driver to come back after he's done whatever he's doing. And then next, 2 ticket inspectors come on the bus. And these guys, since I'm the only person on the bus, they come to me and they see that I haven't touched on. So I just immediately, without any warning, they say, "Oh, sir, could you please come with us?" And I'm like, "Oh, have I done anything wrong? Do you want to check my marquee?" So I got pulled up by these ticket inspectors, and they said, "Oh, sir, may I please inspect your marquee? We've been watching you, and it seems that you haven't touched on yet." So, because the bus driver originally, because it wasn't working, he told me just to keep walking, and it was fine. Just sit down, and we'll be taking off short. Taking off? Yeah, it's a plane. Yeah, no. He said, "We'll be departing shortly." So I sat down, and then these guys just pull me up, and want to talk to me off the bus. So at this point, the bus driver comes back, and then more people start getting on the bus, and then the bus driver drives off. So there goes my ride. I have to wait another hour for it. So, and then the ticket inspectors were like, "Excuse me, but you have a negative balance on your marquee." And then I end up having, because this is the first time I've been pulled up by a ticket inspector, and it was funny because, as I said earlier, Deuterium and Leafstorm and I were talking about how I haven't been pulled up by a ticket inspector yet, and this is the first time that I have been. So I'm like not sure what to do. I'm getting a little nervous here because I haven't been pulled up by a ticket inspector before, and I have a negative touched off Mikey card. So I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen? Am I going to get a fine here? So then the guy starts asking for my information, my name, my age, my ID, like my school ID, and I'm like, oh no. So he's starting to say, okay, so since you're a minor, since I'm only 15 years of age, I don't have to pay, or I would get a minor fine of $75, AUD, of course. Puberty is beautiful, isn't it? And if I had to be an adult, I would have to pay up front like $200, which is, yeah, that's a lot of money just down the drain just because you didn't touch on or top up. So then I'm like, oh no, I don't have any money. Well, I did have money, but like obviously not $75 if I had to pay an upfront fine, which I was sure I was gonna get an upfront fine because he had his notepad out and everything. He was like getting down my name. Luckily my phone was dead, so I didn't have to give him my address, or he wouldn't be able to contact my parents. So I guess, I don't know, good thing my phone was dead. But and then all of a sudden I remember. Well, not remember, but like I finally get the chance to like say something because he's just silently writing down his notes, and I'm like, oh wait, the bus driver just told me to keep going on because the top-up machine wasn't working, so I wasn't able to actually top up. That's why I have a negative balance. And the guy's like, oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, you're free to go now. So I'm just like, what the heck? You just stopped me, and I've missed my bus. So now I have to wait yet another hour before the bus comes. And guess what? I wait another hour. The bus doesn't even come. Like, oh my god. It's like, why? This is my worst. This is like the worst day I've ever had with public transport. And just in general. Like, I've had so much bad luck today. And then, so then there was a bus, which is the same number, and it takes like a slightly different, it takes, as I said before, it takes a completely different route, but, it's slightly similar, but, so I get on the bus there, because it's like, it's the next bus, and it's like 5 minutes after the one I missed, or the one that actually didn't come. So then, it was just so annoying, because then I had to get off at a train station, which the bus ride was like 20 minutes, and then, so I get to the train station, and then I take the train. I'm at like 6 stops? Yeah, like 6 stops away from our actual station, and then I arrive at my bus, my train station. I get on my bus that takes me directly home, which is actually very convenient. I'm glad that this route was implemented, like, I don't know, it's like 3 years ago or something? Yeah, it's good. So, but then, so I'm thinking, oh, I've just had a bad day, just get me home already. So, then, I get home, and, well, not get home, I get to the last bus stop, because that's where my house is. So, as soon as I get off the bus, it starts pouring. Throughout the entire day, it's been nice and sunny, and as soon as I get off, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, it starts pouring cats and dogs, like, no, and it starts thunderstorming too. It's like I have a cloud over my head, and it just keeps pouring down. Bad luck and misfortune. Like, I don't know what is wrong with my luck today. But first, I get the wrong bus, delay an hour. I get back, get my right bus, get pulled up by ticket inspectors, miss my right bus, waste another hour. The next bus doesn't come, waste another hour, then I have to take a new bus. And, oh, it's so bad that this happened. Because I'm supposed to do, like, work for tomorrow, and I've lost, like, a good 3 hours that I could have used to get my work done, to get this. Actually, no, not really video. I would have no video if this didn't happen. So I guess that's the only good thing that came out of this. And the Hooper event. All this for a Hooper. Nintendo's, or Pokemon's way of saying, we love your commitment to the series, but we're gonna screw you over. Oh god. This thing better be worth it in-game, because, oh my god, I wasted so much time. I mean, yeah, I got stuff for school, but the main reason I went was to get the Hooper event. Oh. Well, at least now I know. Never, ever have a negative, like, amount on your just ticket for fare, for, like, travel fares. That's my only word of advice to myself, just never have a negative balance. But anyway, that's going to do it for this story. Thank you all for watching and listening. I'm probably going to put some background video over this, probably just, I don't know, just me screwing around in Minecraft or something. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and, well, I guess look forward to the rest of this year. Hopefully I can stay to my quote-unquote promise of 1 video a week, and now it's stopped raining. Just my luck.